Hey guys, it is Scuzzy, and welcome to another Ramblings episode. This one might be a little different, but I say that in a lot of my videos. In the background, I have a comment that I responded to last night, and it really made me think. Not really more than I normally think about it, but I was moved by the comment, and I don't know. It probably wasn't a comment that was intended to make me feel the way that I did, but I was not having a good night last night. I was, having some depressing thoughts, I guess, but I try not to let that part show because there's so many people that are, worse off than I am. I don't have it bad enough to feel bad about myself. Now, I just want to read this out, and this is pretty much giving my thoughts on the subject, and then I don't know. I kind of want to hear what you guys think about, and then about what I'm saying here. And some of you may have already started to read it, but Scuzzy, if you want to help people, like you said in one video, which I have said in multiple videos, I really, really do want to help people through water purification, giving them, food to eat, a place to live, that sort of stuff. Because there's a lot of people who don't have that. The ultimate goal, I guess, would be world peace or something like that. But specifically, I mentioned that I want to help people with water, and then there was a little bit of electricity in the video because there was some designs I was working on for that. So this person says, if you really want to help people, like you said in one video, why don't you just really do it? Or why don't you really do it, like provide water, electricity, as you once said, instead of just playing RS all day? And it took me about an hour to respond to this, like reading the comment and thinking about what I wanted to say. And normally I don't send like huge, like personal details on YouTube comment section. But I just felt like, I don't know, it was time for me to be just a little bit more honest than I already am, even though I am pretty honest. I go by the rule that there are some things that people don't need to hear, even though they are a reality. There's some things that they don't need to hear certain things about my life. But at this point, I feel like this might be something because it has, kind of has to do with my channel and stuff. So, I said, honestly, I don't know how I would do that just yet. I don't know how to start doing that just yet, and that's true. I've faced some job struggles I've mentioned in multiple videos. I lost a job because I was too honest and I was overhauling their designs when we were bringing in the designs and stuff. And they didn't like me, I don't know, being honest, because they were cutting corners and stuff. So they fired me. And that's made it difficult for me to get any type of engineering job since then. And that was a year and a half ago. So currently, if anybody's asking, currently I'm not working. I'm just doing YouTube. I would love to be doing something as well as YouTube. It's just not happening. So where was I? So the opportunities seem slim to none. Without someone giving me a chance to make a difference, I'm forced to find a path myself. Don't get me wrong, I would love to just do it, but without money or resources, it doesn't just happen. And I beat myself up already about how many people die every second because of thirst and hunger and diseases because of those things. And every second that I can't do that, it pains me. It really does. And what I'm trying to do on YouTube for the last 6 months or so, just trying to start a community, trying to build it around something I already have, and I have a lot of RuneScape experience because I've played it for so long. And I felt like for a long time that if I wasn't helping someone in a small way, then it was pointless anyways. But I've changed that thinking because I don't know what could happen. Like, I could say something on YouTube and it could keep someone from committing suicide. I have no clue. It could totally have happened. And if I didn't do YouTube, then, how many people wouldn't be alive today? How many people stopped to watch this video instead of driving to the grocery store and didn't get hit by a car. You don't know these things. And these things are stuff that I think about. And this is why I keep going, is because I know that I'm helping people through YouTube, even though it seems like it's just a game. The comment itself made me embarrassed and ashamed because they're right. I should be doing more. I feel like I could be doing more. I just don't know the right steps to do that other than going through YouTube and making starting a community through that. But I guess I'm gonna give some background to this person. Some things they probably don't know about me. I designed and patented a method to potentially help 50 million people with access to clean water. That was back in April of 2016. And I also have social anxiety. So it's hard for me to talk to people on the phone in real life if I don't know them. It's much, much easier. I have no issues with talking into a mic to YouTube, even though I know you guys are there and you're listening. Though sometimes the feedback does, get me sometimes. But the social anxiety part of it isn't really there with the YouTube. So it was tough for me to reach out to people and organizations and companies willing to invest in a design like that. The design is, I will say, is decently bizarre, so normal people are not going to want to invest in it. So it was a long stretch, but I still believe that it's something that, could be definitely help people, if not through water, but it could help with other aspects to get the water eventually. But another thing you might not know is I'm a civil engineer. I'm not a full engineer yet. I'm just an EIT, which is an engineer in training. It means I took an exam for 6 hours and I passed the exam, strictly engineering related. This was after I graduated school or just before I graduated school, and I passed the exam. It gives me a little bit of a boost to say that I'm not just, someone who came in who knows about this stuff. I actually know about this stuff. Like I know about this stuff, instead of just like I went through school and just got by. You know what I mean? And then there's another level on top of that, which is a professional engineer, which means you've taken a 10-hour exam. I believe it's either 8 or a 10-hour exam after you've had 4 years of professional experience working underneath someone who has a PE license. And then once you get that, you can start your own business. You can start stamping things. You have a lot more respect and a lot more opportunities for you to do things. As an engineer in training, you're, obviously limited because you're in training. And civil engineers don't deal with the aspects of the patent that I designed. They deal with some of the aspects, but not all of them. And the patent itself, the designs were in the early stages because I'm an engineer in training, a civil engineer, and I had absolutely no help from anyone. I did it all myself. Within a month, I designed it, and it was very rough edges. I mean, it's got the method and design and calculations done. It just doesn't have any backup. Like I don't have any models, prototypes. I don't have evidence other than statistical evidence and theoretical evidence. So that offsets people from wanting it as well. And it's tough because I don't have any funding. I would love to have, a model, prototype, and that sort of stuff, and be able to show off that this actually works. But without funding, it's kind of like a catch-22 because you don't have funding. Without funding, you can't get a prototype. Without prototype, you can't get funding. So I felt like no one cared and no one wanted to give me an opportunity. I don't know. That's just how I felt. And I decided to start YouTube back up to make a path to community. I will say I also did YouTube because I have issues with my feet, and I can't stand more than 15 minutes, I believe. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's 30 minutes. But I can't stand on my feet for long periods of time without very, very intense pain. And a couple years ago, I had foot surgery because I was walking on a broken ankle for 3 years, walking and running on a broken ankle for 3 years, and the doctors didn't even know. So I got some pretty messed up feet, and then also I have the social anxiety, which makes it so I can't do telephone jobs, customer service. It's just a mess. I'm a mess. So I decided that the most comfortable thing for me to do, even though it was really crappy money, is to start YouTube. And then also it would be a great way to get community. So those are two reasons why. And I love helping you guys out. I love seeing your feedback. And, if you're watching this far, I hope you give me some feedback as to what I'm seeing here. So I've tried so many different ways to reach out and help for the different projects that I was working on, different projects other people were working on. I was in contact with an organization in Florida called Crowd Energy. They were working on a deep sea ocean turbine, which was the part where this person in the comments said the electricity. So I was actually in contact with the manager of the project because I wanted to work for them either from my home or work at Florida, move to Florida and work there, use whatever knowledge I had to help them. And, I was throwing my resume at them left and right, keeping in contact, talking to the manager on Facebook, asking how the project was doing. Obviously they couldn't really give me any details of the project itself because it was under, I would have to sign an NDA at that point. I couldn't sign an NDA because I'm in a different place. But, last month I spoke with the manager again to see how the project was doing. I lost contact for about 6 months, mainly because I was doing the YouTube thing. I was very, very focused putting out. It's difficult to put out a video every single day, and to have it quality content. And back then I was doing 2 videos a day, to build my channel up faster. And he actually told me that they lost all funding. He lost contact with the patent owner back in April of 2016, back when I was doing my own patent, and I lost contact with him. So I guess it was more like 9 months or 10 months. But he lost contact when I lost contact with him. So that's why he didn't contact me at all. So I got back in touch with him and I was like, wow, a project of 9 years of design and research. They actually, they would go scuba diving in Florida to see the different ocean currents and the different plant life down there, and the different environmental aspects. They even had a prototype and they still could get funding. So I spoke with the manager on the phone about my project to ask him what he thought of it and, what I should be doing with it. And he told me that shouldn't really have been a patent at that point. It's not in enough design stage. You got to have a little bit more to back it up, which I understand fully what he was saying. It's just very difficult to, get any sort of prototype going. Believe you me, I mean, as soon as I get some sort of money, I'm probably going to be focusing on that sort of stuff as well as other designs, because this design may just be too crazy for different people. But he said he could use the design in Africa to help the people there, which was pretty awesome. But he said that we should, keep in touch. But I've heard that from this guy and plenty other people a lot. And people just don't get back to you. They don't get back to you unless you nag them about it. So, and I don't feel like nagging this guy. I don't like nagging people. I really don't. But sometimes I guess it's just what it needs, So I don't know what I can do. I'm an engineering graduate who lives in a place where the engineering is corrupt and run by money. I know there's probably a lot of places, but this place that I live in is really, really bad. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But recently, I've been trying to freelance my engineering skills. It's just really tough. I've been trying to freelance through online because I have that social anxiety. It's tough for me to branch out in person. I think once I get more established, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a lot better with the social anxiety than I was before, but it's still not there yet. But eventually what I want to do is I want to have my own business, my own company, and we're doing a huge movement around the world, and YouTube will definitely be coming with it. The videos would shift to real life videos of the projects that I'm doing. I'll have cameramen actually who are trained to take video footage of the projects and stuff, and maybe documentaries and information that you guys didn't know will be in the videos and stuff like that. So they won't be RuneScape videos at that point. But what I that's what I want to do. But I may be forced to make another channel instead, because I know a lot of you RuneScape people, I don't know, probably don't want to watch something other than RuneScape. But as far as, would you want to watch someone helping people through, other countries in engineering? That could be really cool to watch. So I don't know if you guys are interested in that. So I mean, either way, it's gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna have cameramen doing that sort of stuff, which will be cool. But I mean, I've had some people talk to me and say that it's a long-term goal, and it is a long-term goal, but that's not the end goal. That's another stepping stone to other things. I want to go into agriculture to help with growing food, more organic food, and food. Just, I like educating people and learning myself and helping people and all that stuff. But yeah, recently I've been doing the freelancing stuff. I'm a little scared to do freelancing because I don't have much experience. So it's tough for me to find. Like, I don't want to go into a job and have someone ask me to do things that I don't know how to do yet. But that may be the only way for me to learn. Is to force myself to learn that sort of stuff in the process. But it's just, I don't know, another fear of mine. But I've also reached out to nonprofit organizations that are doing good work for water purification in other countries, but most of them require a professional engineering license, which I don't have, to finish the designs. And some organizations that don't fully require that, but they do require at least 2 years of experience in the engineering field, which I don't have either. And even if those organizations did want to volunteer, would I just ditch YouTube? No, I already talked about that. I wouldn't ditch YouTube. I don't know. I mean, if I did volunteer, I would have to ditch YouTube for the time being for a little bit, because, I wouldn't be able to. I mean, I could take a camera there and bring a laptop or something, I guess, but probably in the places where we would go, they wouldn't have electricity, or, I would just feel wrong posting a video about it, to be honest. But yeah, so I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know how I'm feeling, and it's not, I don't feel as bad today. This was last night. I talked to a few people and they helped me out. But I did want to make this video because I wanted to get this out there and let you guys know what's up. I'm not quitting YouTube, but I don't know. I just feel like getting my thoughts out there is something that is true to me, and it should be true to this channel. I don't know. I said I was going to talk about the ring today, but this has nothing to do with RuneScape, honestly. Maybe tomorrow I'll do another ramblings on the ring. Maybe there'll be more information on the ring. I don't know. But yeah, if you watch this far, please let me know what you think I should do. Honestly, I think that what I'm doing is where I can be at the moment. There may be a couple other things I could be doing at the same time. It's just difficult for me. So that's ultimately the reason why I'm doing YouTube right now and doing RuneScape so much, is because it's an avenue for me to launch into what I really want to do. I like RuneScape. I love RuneScape. I'm addicted to RuneScape. But there's going to come a time where I know my calling is more than just RuneScape. And I want you guys to know that beforehand, because I see so many people quit YouTube and they don't even say anything. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I'm not quitting YouTube. I have no intention to quit YouTube ever. The only way it would is if I was doing volunteer work and I wasn't able to post any sort of video on here. But I think the video's gone on long enough. Just to let you guys know, I'm not depressed anymore. This is just my thoughts. And I don't really know what my next step is, so I'm kind of just doing the YouTube stuff until I know what's going on. So if you could give me your thoughts on some things that I could do that are not listed here. I mean, even if they are listed here, you could give me a logical explanation why I should try that avenue again. I mean, I know I shouldn't give up on these avenues and stuff, but it's tough for me because I'm a logical thinker, and if something doesn't work out, then it's like, oh, well, that's not gonna work out, so why should I be doing that? There's other things I could be doing. But anyways, I hope you got something from this video. I hope you can help me. I hope that this community continues to grow, and I'm very thankful for you guys being here. This channel has grown a lot, and I get people telling me on RuneScape all the time, man, I love your videos, or even, hey man, I've seen your videos. I don't care if you say I love your videos, but like, it's just really cool to see someone go, oh hey, that's where I know this guy from. It's just really nice. And I'm glad that I've helped hundreds of people, maybe even thousands of people, who knows. And it's just, I don't know, I want to take it to the next step. So if you have any feedback for what I can do for my next step, then don't hesitate to say it. And I'll be here for the next couple of hours reading the comments and responding to the comments. So thank you so much, guys. I will see you tomorrow for another video. Peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feel